This nigga got a tattoo of a bitch's name on his face.
If I did not tattoo Mac's name on my face, I was gonna have to pay $150 a day. As my assistant, plus giving her 10% of her bookings.
That's the only reason you chatted her?
Yes.
So you just faked that whole relationship?
Yes, for money. Yes. Yes. I'm a pimp, right?
No, you're not. No, you're not.
I fake everything with women for money. Duh, that's my job.
Wisest women. Man, he is not peaceful at all.
How do I tell wise women? Because you hoes want to be with me. I don't call y'all. I don't ask y'all to spend time with me. I don't stalk bitch. I don't care who you. I don't care about women. If you want to bash me with the truth. I think all women are slim. Because I did not want to pay her to be my assistant. It's a good con. I'm a con artist. If I did not tattoo Mac's name on my face, I was gonna have to pay $150 a day as my assistant, plus giving her 10% of her bookings.
That's the only reason you chatted her?
Yes.
So you just faked that whole relationship?
Yes, for money. Yes. Yes. I'm a pimp, right? I fake everything with women for money. Duh, that's my job. That's what you all forgetting. You
weren't attracted to that man?
It don't matter if I'm attracted to her. I could be attracted to a lot of women. That don't mean I love them. That I just want to. You know what I mean? The women I'm attracted to, that I want to. You a girl. You care about a orange big. I don't care about that. I care about. That's like, bro. That's like saying you want to wear weaves. You're wearing weave right now, and you got natural hair that God gave you, and you're wearing wig and tape ins. That's ugly to me. I don't care how you do it. If fake hair is ugly, why is a white woman trying to look like a black woman? No, I'm telling the truth. You just said about this orange big, so you try to say I a big arm monkey. Let's talk about it. Let's no. Hey, what you mean like you shaved your head? What's wrong with it? What's wrong with having?
I need me another assistant that's gonna assist that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't care. I'm finna do the assistant trials. I'm telling y'all right now, that's finna be a segment. Give me that right there, Nate. I'm finna do a segment to find me a new assistant. She gotta be fine. She gotta have a gym body or a BBL body. Yes, I want to on my assistant. And yes, she have to accept my lifestyle and deal with all my other girlfriends, other girls like that. And I'm gonna make my assistant rich, just like I made all my rich. So even though you're my assistant, you're gonna become a rich bitch. But you gotta help me deal with women and girls and rapping and streaming, and yes, you're gonna have to bitch it too. You're gonna have to.
Sauce Walka didn't just fire an assistant. He crashed out on her live. She came back and aired him out, and now he's saying the whole relationship was fake, so he wouldn't have to pay her $150 a day. That's not workplace drama. That's a content setup that collapsed in public. Mac wasn't just running errands. For months, she was in the frame as his girl and his assistant, sitting on stream, traveling with him, playing the loyal right-hand role. Chat bought it. Clip sold it. Then around August 22nd, it flipped. On live, Chat started calling out the energy. Sauce snapped. People said she got too comfortable. He started going off on body language, respect, who's in control. Classic Sauce. Camera on, volume up, no off-ramp. A few days later, she broke silence. Not a polite resignation, a dump. She alleged he spit in her face twice and that he did it hoping she'd swing so he could hit back. She said she took his blues and reds, the pills he used to keep things going. She called him a hater of bigger names, said the follower counts are inflated, and basically framed him as a man who talks boss and moves messy. Whether every line is true is not the point for the algorithm. The point is she had proximity, she had clips, and she used both. Sauce's answer wasn't, "We broke up." It was that romance was theater, optics, a storyline. He said he faked the relationship after things got heated with his actual girl, and that labeling her girlfriend was cheaper than paying an assistant rate. $150 a day adds up. A relationship on stream? That's content and labor with no W-2. If you believe him, Mac wasn't a partner. She was a prop that started talking like a principal. This didn't blow because of one argument. It blew because the roles were never clean. Assistant, girlfriend, co-star, employee, all at once. No contract the internet can see. No boundary the live chat respects. Add Sauce's crash out pattern. Security, Ray J, baby mama streams, parking lot clips, and you've got a guy who processes conflict on camera. She learned the format, then she used it against him. That's why they're at each other's throats. The bit ended, the paycheck question started, and both of them still need the clip. So was she an assistant who caught feelings, or a girlfriend who found out she was staff? Drop it in the comments. Like if you want the full clip breakdown next. Subscribe so you don't miss when he addresses her again. Because with Sauce, the next crash out is usually already loading.
This is real facts. 2019, 2020, OnlyFans statistics. That money is long gone. And since we want to talk shit, let's get into it. If anybody need his pills, all his little pills to get his hard, if anybody wants them, I got all of them. I got all of his pills to keep his little shit hard so that he can close. It's more though. Like, let's get into it. Hold on. And I got the messages, so he can't deny that he pills to get hard. Since we want to talk shit, let's talk shit. It's just more and more and more and more and more. Like the stack is about to keep going. He bought the whole store worth of pills when we was in California. Let's talk about it. And I took them off. And y'all want to know what he texted me? He said, "You're evil for taking my reds." Blues infrared. Stop playing with me. Like, there's no reason you should need all these fucking pills to keep your heart. Stop playing with me. For real. How do you got 2.9 million followers on Instagram and 30K followers on Kik, and you get 100 views on a real regular day when you don't got Bambi in the camera acting a fucking fool, or when you're not shouting and yelling at the camera, or when you're not on Dean and AB on your knees in there. Stop playing with me. Also, the most views he got was when he was with Snapdog, and his Kik person called him the other day and told him that was botted. Somebody was botting her. You didn't really have 4,000 views. That was botted. Like, wait, what can y'all say about me?
Sauce Walka just got hit with one of the wildest public fallouts we've seen in a minute. Because this wasn't just an assistant quitting her job. This turned into a full-blown internet war, with Mac coming forward and exposing her side of everything, while Sauce basically admitted that the entire relationship was allegedly part of the business. And the craziest part? This man has her name tattooed on his face. So naturally, people started asking one question. Was that relationship ever real? Well, according to Sauce himself, the answer was basically no. Sauce explained that if he didn't tattoo Mac's name on his face, he would allegedly have had to pay her $150 a day as his assistant, plus a percentage of her bookings. So instead of handling the situation like a normal employer, Sauce claimed he turned the whole thing into a relationship storyline. When he was asked directly if he faked the relationship for money, he said yes. Not once. Multiple times. According to Sauce, faking relationships with women is part of his business strategy. He openly described the whole situation as a con, saying the public image, the relationship, and everything people thought they were watching was basically entertainment. But that's exactly where this situation gets messy. Because Mac clearly didn't see things the same way. For months, she was right there beside Sauce. She appeared in the content, traveled with him, showed up on streams, and played what looked like the role of both his assistant and his girlfriend. The internet watched the whole dynamic develop in real time. Then everything exploded. Mac came back online and started airing out allegations and personal claims about Sauce that immediately had social media going crazy. She claimed their relationship behind the scenes was nothing like what people were seeing on camera. And according to her, she had been holding a lot in. She accused Sauce of allegedly spitting in her face twice and claimed she believed he was trying to provoke her into reacting physically. She also went after his image, his business, his streaming numbers, and his relationships with other people in the industry. Mac basically said, "Since we talking, let's really talk." And once she started, she didn't stop. She questioned Source's social media engagement and claimed his public image didn't match what was happening behind the scenes. She also accused him of being jealous of other successful artists and claimed he constantly criticized major names in the industry. According to Mac, being around Source meant there were certain artists they supposedly couldn't even listen to because of how negatively he spoke about them. She mentioned names like Drake, NBA YoungBoy, Lil Baby, and Future while accusing Source of having issues with people doing better than him. Now, whether all of those accusations are true is something only the people involved can confirm. But from an internet perspective, the damage was already done. Because Mac wasn't just some random person online throwing shots. She had been right beside him. She knew the environment. She knew the conversations. And she had plenty of behind-the-scenes stories ready to tell. That's why this situation became bigger than just another Source Walka argument. The biggest issue here is the confusion surrounding the roles. Was Mac an employee? Was she an assistant? Was she a girlfriend? Was she a content partner? Or was the entire thing supposedly a storyline designed to make money? Because when you mix business with relationships and entertainment, things can get ugly extremely fast. And Source's own explanation only made people more confused. He basically said that calling Mac his girlfriend was financially beneficial compared to paying her as an assistant. But if that's really how he viewed the situation, then people immediately started asking whether Mac knew she was part of a business arrangement, or whether she believed the relationship was something completely different. That's the question nobody can ignore. Because if one person thinks they're in a relationship while the other person thinks they're running a storyline, eventually somebody is going to feel played. And that's exactly what this looks like. Then Source took things even further by talking about looking for another assistant. And of course, being Source, he didn't describe a normal job opening. He started talking about doing assistant trials and finding somebody who could help him manage his lifestyle, his music, streaming, and all the chaos surrounding him. But after everything that just happened with Mac, the timing couldn't have been crazier. Because the internet was basically saying, hold on, you haven't even finished dealing with the last assistant yet. And that's the real problem with Source Walka's entire situation. Everything becomes content. The relationships become content. The arguments become content. The friendships become content. The breakups become content. And eventually, the people around you learn how to play the same game. Mac watched Source handle conflict publicly. She watched the live streams. She watched the call-outs. She watched the crash-outs. So when their relationship completely fell apart, what did she do? She went public too. She used the exact same internet battlefield. And now Source is dealing with someone who knows how the machine works. That's what makes this fallout different. Source can say the relationship was fake. Mac can say she was mistreated. The internet can pick whichever side it wants. But the clips are already out there, and both sides have completely different stories. Source says it was business. Mac is saying there was much more happening behind the scenes. And right now, social media is trying to figure out who was actually using who. Was Mac really just an assistant who got caught up in the lifestyle? Or was she a girlfriend who eventually discovered that Source allegedly viewed the entire relationship as a business move? And if Source really did fake everything for money like he claimed, then that tattoo on his face might be the most expensive piece of content we've seen in a long time. Because tattoos don't disappear when the live stream ends. This whole situation is proof that when you turn your real life into entertainment, eventually the entertainment starts turning into real problems. And with Source Walka, you already know one thing. This probably isn't over. Mac has been talking. Source has been talking. The internet is picking sides. And every new live stream has the potential to make this situation even worse. So let me know what you'll think. Was Mac really an assistant who caught feelings? Or was she treated like a girlfriend while Source secretly considered the whole thing business? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and subscribe because if Source responds to these allegations again, you already know this story is going to get even crazier.